Hello. Class is now in session. Welcome everyone to your first day of class. Today we're going to be talking about how to be the cool, mysterious, hot girl that I know you are. Let's begin. First of all, why do you want to be a cool, mysterious, hot girl? Let me tell you why, okay? People enjoy the thrill of being curious. They enjoy not knowing things about you.
So people who are too obvious, who are too familiar, who show everything instantly, they're going to end up boring you. But people who have a bit of reserve, who kind of intrigue you, that you don't fully understand, that make you want to know more.
The idea of more to learn about somebody perhaps also suggests that they are continuing to evolve and to forage in the landscape of life. That they're not fully baked.
Have you ever met someone and you're like, wow, they look so cool, but I don't know anything about them? That's who you want to be. Because you want people to just make assumptions about you. When you give people too much information about you, their assumptions of you, their idea of you dissolves. We don't want that. We just want to give them just a little bit that they can create an imaginary version of you, whether that is you or not, it doesn't matter. They're creating a dream version of you in their head. And we just give them just enough that it makes them wonder and be very curious about you. Because that's how you permeate people's minds. First things first, step 1. This is by far the most important thing that you need to be a cool, mysterious hot girl. To be cool, you need to be confident. The easiest way to gain confidence is to change the way you dress. Take this from me, I am the #1 advocate for the way that physical items can change the way people see you. And it can also change the way that you feel about yourself. You look physically attractive when you like what you're wearing. So if you're wearing like normal clothes, clothes from high school or college, eras that have passed already and you've grown out of that, you need to switch it up, okay? You need to either go on Pinterest. Pinterest has a really great algorithm. So once you click on something, it'll show you more things that you like. And that's how you kind of curate your style, by just looking at pictures and getting an idea of what you like. You need to really find a style that suits you and that makes you feel the most confident in yourself. Because if you are just willy-nilly wearing random things, obviously you will not feel confident in that, okay? So you need to really wear something that makes you feel excited, that, you feel really hot in, that you feel really pretty in, that you feel really beautiful in. Okay, don't just wear random things. That's the easiest way to be confident, by dressing in ways that make you feel really good. Also, the reason why you really need to work on your physical attractiveness and like how you feel outwardly, it's because it's literally the first thing that people see about you. It's the way you carry yourself, okay? The way you carry yourself with confidence, people can just read that. Everyone is very intuitive and people can just read your energy and sense that energy, and they will treat you with respect instead of just writing you off because, you're carrying yourself with like slouched shoulders and you don't feel confident in your outfit. If you feel like you've got like your style down, but you are still lacking confidence, I think another way is that you can literally rewire your brain. You can, write affirmations and read it to yourself, say it out loud every single day. Like I have a bunch of good quotes and like affirmations on my wall just to remind me that this is the person that I am, that I'm trying to be. Another way that you can really boost your confidence and identify what you don't like about yourself and try to change that is by journaling. I have a video about journaling. It changed the way that I think about myself, but you can literally identify situations and things, people, whatever, that make you feel really bad about yourself and figure out why that makes you feel bad. So it involves a lot of deep introspection. Confidence is not easy to gain, but it's attainable, okay? You can also learn a lot from like Reddit or YouTube, even Google, like how do you gain more confidence, Reddit. Put those exact terms in the search bar on Google and you'll find so many resources, and the people on the Reddit forums, they're so helpful, and I'm a strong advocate for Reddit. I love Reddit. Another way that you can gain self-confidence is by just being very comfortable with yourself. That is a huge proponent of self-confidence, is just having a really good relationship with yourself and learning to be very independent. I feel like independence is also a really important skill that everyone basically needs in their life. You cannot be cool and mysterious if you always need someone to be with you. Like if you always need someone by your side, that's not giving mystery, that's giving codependency. Just learn to be by yourself. You can learn how to be more comfortable being by yourself by doing things like going on solo dates. It's very simple and it really helps your independence and your self-esteem and confidence grow by just learning how to be by yourself. Also, being more independent really shows that you are getting out of your comfort zone, and I think that's a really big thing with being mysterious and cool and hot, is that you need to be comfortable being out of your comfort zone. When you are just staying within what you're comfortable. Like, you will never grow if you just stay stagnant. Number 2, people do not need to know everything about you. You don't need to tell everyone your business, hun. This is my personal motto that I live by, is I don't have to tell people anything. I don't have to tell people any of my business, okay? Even if they ask me, like, oh, what are you doing? Like, what's going on with your life? We all know some nosy people that love to get into other people's business. When these people come and ask you what you're doing, you don't need to tell them. You don't need to tell them anything. I don't have to tell them every single little detail of my life. You could just be vague. Just say, I'm just working on a business. I'm just working on something. I'm just living my life. That's the thing that I use a lot. When people are asking me, oh, Trina, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just living life. I'm just enjoying my life. But I don't need to tell people like, oh, I'm working on a YouTube channel and I'm working on this and that and that. I'm just enjoying life. That's all I need to say. You don't need to reveal your whole life story to everyone you meet. Keep it private. Only reveal when necessary. Reveal bit by bit. You don't have to like spill out your guts to the first person that you meet. You can share, you can be vulnerable, but you can also keep certain things private and to yourself, because you don't want to give people too much about you. You can be really picky with first of all, what you tell them and who you tell. You are literally giving people the privilege. It's a privilege to know about your life, okay? It's not like a God-given right that they get to know about your life. I also think that with goals in life, like when you tell everyone what you're doing, it really invites a lot of unnecessary judgment and a lot of just bad energy, and you don't need that in your life. There's also a saying, I think I was listening to a podcast or something, where when you tell people your goals before you do it, it also rewires your brain into thinking that you've already done it. Because you've already said it, it signals to your brain that you've already accomplished it. Number 3, to be a mysterious, cool, hot girl, you need to be interesting. You need to have some depth to you. If you have no hobbies, if you have no interests outside of Instagram, social media, then girl, like, what are you doing with your life? This may be a little harsh, but you know, we've got only such a limited time on this earth, and there are so many things to do on this earth. Why are you spending your time just on Instagram? Like, get outside, touch some grass, ride a bike, take a walk, go on a hike, pick up a hobby, okay? Because you cannot be mysterious and cool if you have no depth to you. If you have nothing going on inside, then there is nothing for people to wonder about you. You know, you don't give off the air of having a lot of knowledge. You have to be interesting to be mysterious. And I feel like by also trying new things, trying new hobbies, that's also how you get out of your comfort zone. Because once again, you're not going to be good at it the first time around. You have to start from the beginning. Like, you create an air of mystery around you that is only revealed when it's necessary. And people are like, dang, like, I didn't know this about that person. And it gives a positive, like, reinforcement, a positive feedback in their mind about you. So, period. Last but not least, to be the mysterious, cool, hot girl, you just need to learn to listen and observe. This is why I love human psychology, human behavior, just observing people. Because when you observe, you can pick up on so many cues. You can learn to read people really easily. People's body language and their facial expressions, micro expressions, they give off so much information. Learn to listen, because once again, we don't want to reveal too much about ourselves. You can do all the asking questions. You don't have to do all the talking unless they ask you, unless you want to share with them, but you don't have to. You can ask them questions. People love talking about themselves, and that really creates like a different dynamic when you're the one asking all the questions and you don't talk that much. Granted, you have to be a really good listener and you have to be very patient with people, because some people can talk a lot, but I mean, it's a good skill to learn how to listen. Yeah, so once again, how to be a mysterious, cool, hot girl, the summary. Number 1, you need confidence. Number 2, you don't need to tell people your information. You don't need to tell people your business. Keep it private. Number 3, you gotta be interesting. You have to have some hobbies. You have to have some depth to you. And number 4, learn to listen and observe. Don't be so quick to jump in. Don't be too much. Just be calm and composed. I feel like this one is one that I really need to work on, because I get very excited easily and I get really like sporadic and crazy, but just be calm. So yeah. That's how you be a mysterious, cool, hot girl for this year. So I want to see all y'all implementing these things, because we all need to be that girl for this new year, okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Bye.